Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of Game of Throws, where the meta is made up and mechanics really don't matter. On this show, we shoutcast a typical day of Bronze 5 solo queue. I'm your host, Brogowski, and with no further ado, let's get into the action. So as we're starting off here, I have no idea what these lanes are going to be. I can assume on the purple team, we're going to see Karthus either top or middle, and Gnar either top or middle. Warwick is going to be in the jungle with his ghost, so mind you, that wolf is going to be flying all over the field. And then it looks like Annie Tristana bottom. Alright, sounds pretty close to meta, so we're good. Now on this other team, we've got, let's see what we've got for the blue side. Kalista with Heal Ignite. We have a Singed with Flash Clarity. Skarner, who's obviously jungling, I hope, with Smite Exhaust. Fizz with Ignite Flash, which I'm assuming is middle, I think. And then Xerath with Clarity Exhaust. So my best guess is that it's going to be Kalista, Xerath down in the bottom, and we see First Blood being drawn by Annie there, picking up that 5 gold. Booyah, go Annie. But I can only assume it's going to be Kalista, Xerath bottom lane with a Heal, an Ignite, an Exhaust, and a Clarity, but no flashes on either of them. So we'll see if that's true. Wow, this Xerath, look at him going deep. He is just wanting to ward all over the place, taking a decent chunk of damage. He did get the ward at blue buff. Karthus still chasing him down, trying to hit him with as many of those Skittles as possible. Xerath dropping down his W, I don't even know what that's called. Let me see. I'm gonna figure out what that's called here. The Eye of Destruction. Man, that sounds angry. Dropping down the Eye of Destruction on Karthus here, and yeah, getting a little bit of anger and frustration out. The minion waves have met. It is going to be Singed top with Clarity against Gnar with Flash Ignite. In the mid lane, we are hopefully going to see Fizz and Karthus. Fizz is going to make it mid lane at some point. Hopefully it is before the entire wave has died. Half the wave, it looks like he'll be back. But that is the way it's going to be. And then Xerath, Kalista down here in this bottom lane. Xerath rather, never went back to heal. Also, Warwick was not even connected through the entirety of this right now. So we're going to see how this game pans out. I am super excited. I hope you guys are stoked. This is, I dare say, typical of our Bronze 5 games. Things like this happen all the time, and I love it. That is the nature of the beast, and what a beast it is down here in Bronze 5 solo queue. So as this game starts off, we're going to see some damage being traded off. Fizz is about half a level, or half a wave rather, behind in experience of this Karthus. Not that anybody's really going to notice. A good stun landing by Xerath, a little bit of damage coming out, a little uncoordinated there. Karthus putting his Skittles behind Fizz. Karthus really just taking a lot of damage from this Fizz and not landing any of his own in return. Another Eye of Destruction landing down there on top of that Annie's head. Annie, oh my dear, Fizz going in deep with the Flash Q Ignite, getting the flash out of Karthus and also finishing him off. So First Blood will be going over to Fizz. A lot of damage coming out. That stun missing from Xerath. 2 Ignites going down right now. Tristana is forced to flash away, realizing he does not have the early game damage to really go toe-to-toe with Kalista and Xerath at the same time. Meanwhile, Annie just chilling in that bush. She is just having the time of her life. That Hyper being procced on Gnar right there, getting some extra percentage health damage down on Singed. The jump coming in, Ignite coming out. Also in this bottom lane, we see Tristana jumping in on Xerath. Singed goes down as Xerath also dies. Will Kalista pick up this kill? Can she pick up 2? She picks up 1, and it is the double for both Kalista and Tristana. Both AD carries picking up a double kill. All summoners burned on both sides, minus Xerath's Clarity, of course. What a great start to this game. I wouldn't have it any other way. 6 deaths here so far in 4.5 minutes. Welcome to Game of Throws, ladies and gentlemen. This is how we do it, where the action rarely, if ever, stops. And the death count just goes higher and higher and higher. Karthus trying to land a few more of these Qs down on Fizz. Fizz just hopping over one, getting an auto off, and walking away. Walking away is the name of the game, as Gnar does the exact same thing. He jumps. He actually has decent kiting mechanics, which really surprises me. That Gnar has been playing so well. I mean, he's been getting CS. I mean, Fizz, same thing. They've both been doing really well. I am impressed by these two players. I don't know what has crawled into these guys' boots, but hey, if it's a snake and it makes it work, it works, man. These guys, they've drunk something great this morning, and it is really paying off for them. So we'll see. We'll see how this game pans out, though, because it is called Game of Throws for a reason, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot even begin to describe the crazy plays. As I'm saying crazy plays, Fizz going in on no health. Karthus actually able to pick up that Fizz, getting a little bit of damage down on Skarner. That Skarner gank, decent trading 1-for-1, taking a lot of damage. Warwick also showing up in this mid lane. But I hope neither of them are going to be able to kill each other. No, indeed, Warwick does just retreat there. A lot of damage actually being dealt to this Annie, and Tristana just standing there, auto-attacking away at Kalista. More damage coming out, the clarity being popped. Gnar jumping on top of Singe's head. Singe says, "No, sir, I am going to dodge your ult. Thank you, I will not have another." And he just gets some poison down. He is now out of mana, having left that poison trail on for so long up in that top lane. This pink ward, a pink ward? What? A pink ward? Somebody bought a pink ward in bronze. Good for you. Good for you. Whoever's pink ward that was, well done, sir. A lot of damage coming out on this Fizz. Unfortunately, he does not have his Ignite up to be able to get one last auto attack under the turret and finish off Warwick. So Warwick will be walking away. Hopefully he will recall, but it looks like he's just going to go to his red buff. But since he is Warwick right now, no, the Golems. I take it back. He's going to the Golems. Since he is Warwick, he will just get all of that health back between his passive and his Q. Annie landing a stun on Kalista, deciding not to do much with it. They just, you know, backed off and said, yeah, we're good. We're good. We've exchanged blows. We're just gonna relax now for a second. We're just gonna chill, which is great. Which is great. That is something that there is a severe lack of in these Bronze 5 solo queue games. Poor Kalista missing all of this. Yes, she finally does pick up 1, 2. Can she get the third? No, it looks like she did not, but the camera did decide it was going to change. Oh, that head stomp, whatever it's called, the wallop coming out from Mini Gnar even. Karthus getting a lot of damage out. He should, if he left his Eon, he would pick up that kill on, oh no. He is just gonna throw out that ult and pick up the double kill. The poison actually finishing off Gnar. Gnar walking in there after the Karthus ult was already started. Exhaust coming down on Kalista. Ignite coming in on Annie. And an exhaust coming out on Annie. Will Xerath be able to land a stun? Will Xerath be able to land a Q? Will they be able to land anything? Oh, Tristana actually exchanges kills, popping her Ignite there. Excellently played. No wards dropped in that bush. Even though there was a ward up on Kalista, she decided she did not want to ward that bush. Anyways, Karthus teleporting in the bottom lane here, missing his Wall of Pain and his Qs. So unfortunately, that teleport not doing him much. He will pick up a little bit of CS. In comes Skarner. Unfortunately, he is not level 6. I do not see this going anywhere. Xerath lands the W and the stun, getting a lot of damage off on this Karthus, actually. Meanwhile, we have Warwick trying to hold that middle lane, keeping it up for Karthus, although I don't know how well he's actually been faring against the onslaught that is Fizz. Speaking of onslaught, this Gnar came back to lane with a BF sword on Gnar. He wants all of those damages, and he wants them now, ladies and gentlemen. He is not going to wait for a Trinity Force. He is not going to wait for a Blade of the Ruined King. He is not going to wait for anything. He is going straight damage. Massive amounts of damage, which, you know, more power to him. He lands the wall. Will he ult him into the wall? He does jump. Singe flings him away. Oh no, Gnar! Gnar not throwing Singed into the wall for the extra damage and the stun. Instead, he throws him away and says, "Sir, I do not want another." He turns back into mini form. He should get away. But meanwhile, in this mid lane, oh, if only Warwick was level 6. We see a lot of damage coming out from this Karthus. One more Skittle will do it. He does not, though. He's too scared of the Skarner. Warwick, if Warwick lands the Q, no! No! Fizz makes it away. The flash stun coming out from Annie, absolutely annihilating this Kalista. Wow, Tristana jumping in, firing off the ult, does not get the knockback, flashes forward into a Xerath stun, eats it right in the face. He does pick up the kill, however. Good enough. Good enough. A kill in that bottom lane, we'll take it. We'll take it. Meanwhile, in comes Fizz. Annie doing all that she can, dropping down the Tibbers, trying to save her partner. Followed shortly by Skarner. The Skarner ult comes out. Will Tibbers pick up this kill? Tibbers, the true champion of the bottom lane, does pick up the kill on Fizz. Now we see Skarner chasing down this Annie. Is he going to pick it up? I don't believe he will. If he has an E, possibly he does not. Meanwhile, Tibbers going back, keeping the hurt on to Skarner. Man, Tibbers, oh, he might fall. He might fall. He doesn't. He makes it out. He makes it out there, ladies and gentlemen, with about 10 health left on that champion. Wow. Skarner, had Tibbers just walked a little bit faster, just worked out a little bit more, he would have had it right there. Oh, in comes the ult. Oh, shoot. This is surely got to be a kill. That Warwick ulti coming in. Gnar throwing out his damage. Singed popped his ult, but it just was not enough. It was not enough with that Warwick ulti. It wouldn't have been enough even if it was just Gnar. But that is okay. That is one of the things that happens here in Game of Thrones. Meanwhile, this dragon, they're trying to take it with Kalista Xerath. I don't know if they're going to be able to. They are surely going to back off. They do back off of that dragon, I believe, or are they still down there? Maybe they have. Xerath is now taking it. They are not able to finish this off. Oh, the damage, almost killing Kalista right there. Both of them now at such low health and gaining no benefit at all from the time spent at the dragon, but that's okay. We are here to experiment. We are here to broaden our horizons, to break the borders, and try to dragon with Xerath and Kalista AD carry and support with no heal up on their own, and not call for the jungler, which, you know, it could have worked. Now it looks like it is the purple team's time to go for the dragon. Instead, they're seeing this fish. They say, wow, he looks mighty tasty. Annie coming forward. Fizz not yet jumping on him. He does throw out the ult. Playful Trickster's back. He lands one more auto attack. Will do it. She will fall down. Meanwhile, Tristana gonna pick up the kill on Fizz. Now this is a dragon that the purple team can go for. This was all, I promise you, just a really elaborate play to be able to get at that dragon. Karthus not staying around for the dragon. He's going to keep this Skarner in the mid lane, I believe. Warwick and Tristana will be able to do this with no problems at all, however. There is no real ward vision on this dragon for the blue team, just the purple side. Ignite coming down from Gnar, and that's enough. That is going to be enough to finish off that Singed, though he does actually go remarkably low. Quite impressive. Poor Tristana standing on this ward here, going to take a little bit of damage. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, we do see Karthus getting lots of pain down on the Skarner. Will the ult come out? Will the Karthus ult? He will not yet. He will not yet. The Warwick ult coming down on Kalista. Plenty of damage. The heal barely saving her life so far. And down goes Kalista. Xerath trying to be the human projectile that we all know and love from Kalista's ult. But it was not meant to be. The Karthus ult will be enough to finish off Skarner. Unfortunately for the purple team, barely by the skin of his teeth does Xerath live. He pops that clarity. He says, sirs, I am not done. I am still here. I am alive. I want more. And more he will get as Annie with the stun walks towards him. The flash may not be up, but I doubt they'll need it as they dive this turret. Meanwhile, Gnar pulling off some sick jukes to get away from this Fizz. Fizz landing a lot of damage on Gnar, though. Gnar having to recall, or he may stick around. Here we'll see, is this going to be a dive? Singed is now in the bottom lane. He does have not his flash, but his clarity up, so he can get more mana. Tibbers actually being dropped for the stun on Singed. Tibbers just being sent to over to Singed Tea Party right there. But unfortunately for Annie and Tibbers, Tibbers will die, and nothing will really come of it. Now we're going to see the blue team trying to collapse on this Warwick, who pops his ghost. Unfortunately, he walks right into the stun from Xerath. Loads of damage coming out. Kalista's going to pick up that kill. They're pushing deeper. They want more. Singed says, I am not done. Karthus coming from behind. He splits the AD carry and support, but it doesn't really matter. Singed is just tossed away and said, thank you very much. Singed doing even more taunting on this Karthus by running around in his pool for a little while after the Karthus was already dead, trying to poison right around where his spirit was. The flash stun coming out from Annie, that will be enough for Gnar to clean up this kill. Will Gnar go even deeper? He lands the slow on Xerath. Xerath ghosted? Xerath did something. Oh, and there goes the ult from Kalista saying, no, sir. I would like my support good and alive. That is how we love our Xeraths, our support Xeraths, our clarity exhaust Xeraths in this bottom lane is alive and well. Karthus with home guards, I believe. He lands the Wall of Pain actually on Singed. Wow, 1 Q from Warwick and Karthus is all it takes. But look at the damage that Karthus took just from walking through that poison cloud. So much damage, he almost has to recall again, even though he just teleported back into this lane. Skarner going deep, he looks like he wants the ult on Karthus, but that is not enough. They take him down, bait and hook and line and sinker, everything. Everything they could throw, plus the kitchen sink, went down onto that Skarner. Oh, unfortunately, I don't think this Gnar understands that if you throw people into a wall, it actually greatly benefits you. Speaking of that, going down, 3 people dropping in this mid lane. Fizz actually picking up a double kill on both Gnar and Tristana, but Gnar picking up the kill on Fizz right as he falls to that damage over time that we all know and love. A lot of damage actually coming out from this Karthus onto Kalista. Kalista down to about half health. The Wall of Pain coming out, but it will not be enough. Singed here going to try to run around the wall, decide that he wants to instead walk right into that goalpost on the edge of it, and takes the slow. Lots of damage actually coming out on both sides here. I wonder, will they dive this? I feel like Singed is going to dive this. Nope, they are going to walk away once they see Little Red Riding Annie walking in from the side lane. They say, we want no part of that. But Singed does still want to poison all of the minions. So we will see how this plays out as time goes on. Lots of damage coming out from Kalista actually, landing a good Q down onto this Karthus. Karthus still sticking around, even though he has had no health for the past, well, since he teleported to lane, really. Lots of damage coming in. The Fizz ultimate coming out onto Gnar. Gnar getting plenty of damage down. Meanwhile, in this back lane, we did have Warwick ult into the backside. The Wallop coming out. He does not have his ult up, getting ulted by that Skarner drug back there. Warwick now coming in. Oh my good heavens. That ult damage coming out from Karthus. It will not be enough for Warwick to pick up the kills on Singed and Skarner, but it was plenty of damage there. Xerath just throwing that stun right into the face of a minion, and that is simply the way it will go. The Xerath ulti, there is vision down on Singed. Singed actually taken down by Tristana under the turret. Tristana picking up a double kill under the turret. Unfortunately, Singed was simply not paying attention there and could not do enough damage or even move away from that Tristana. Tristana just absolutely eating him alive. And speaking of eaten alive, Tibbers is just going to walk as that little fireball flies past his head. He says, oh look, good job Annie, that teamwork. You are now dead, Xerath. Get at us, bro. That tea party going down. Oh, look at this. Will Tibbers die? He does. 50 gold being picked up by Kalista there. I believe either that or it timed out right at that last second. I really don't know. But that could have been 50 gold going over to Kalista. Unfortunately, it is not. Fizz hopping over the boomerang thrown by Gnar. We're going to see what comes down on this damage. Exhaust being popped immediately onto Singed. Annie dying instantaneously. That is all there was to it. So much damage coming out here. Karthus missing all of his Qs. He hits 1 onto Singed. He hits 2 onto Singed. He hits 3 onto Singed. Will it be enough? The auto attack actually finishing him off. And then Gnar autoing to get the final hit onto Fizz. Wallop unfortunately being missed. The knockup, if he has his ult, he might be able to land this. He does not throw them into the wall again. But it is enough for Tristana to come in, pick up the kill. She will hop under the turret. Will Xerath throw his stun out? No, but he got enough damage with the Eye of Destruction down that Tristana is actually going to die under that secondary mid-turret there. Unfortunately for him, that is how the cookie crumbles sometimes, Tristana. Sometimes that is just how things go. Now we're looking around. We have seen 48 kills already in under 20 minutes in this game. This is absolutely nuts. So many kills being passed back and forth. The gold difference, however, only being a little over 2,500 gold. It really is not that much. The turret spread being 1-2. Baron will spawn in 15 seconds, but I don't expect either of these teams to pull out a 20-minute Baron. I am just excited to see what goes down. That flash to dodge the Q was next level play. Warwick has ghosted. His ult is up. Will he jump in and throw it down on the Singed? I do not know. Tristana going deep onto Singed, not giving a single care. Absolutely destroying him. Meanwhile, Warwick ulting Fizz as Skarner ults Tristana, both pulling the team fight in different directions. The ult does land from Fizz. It will not be enough to actually take down Tristana. So low right now. The ult coming out for Karthus. Will it eat Fizz right here? No, he Playful Tricksters right over at Tristana, actually walking away from this. Will they be able to pick up the kill? Yes, Gnar actually does pick up that kill. Tristana picking up another kill onto Skarner. Will this Tristana ever stop? She is currently at 9 kills. 9 kills. Karthus at 8. Really doing some work here for this purple team. And he causing some problems with Tibber way back under that turret. Trying to finish off that Kalista, but unfortunately Kalista lives. Kalista lives to see another ghastly day, and we will see what happens. Fizz also at 9 kills, however. That is a lot of damage that's going to be spread over these teams. I am very, very impressed by what both teams have pulled off here in this game as we round that 50 kill mark. I'm looking down, and it looks like our top farmer of the day award will probably go to Gnar, as he may hit 100 CS by roughly the 22-minute mark. We will see if he does pick it up. He only needs 3 of this next wave, 3 minions on this next wave, and he will be our top farmer. Is he going to be the top farmer? No, he's going to have to back off. He's going to try and fight this Skarner, which he should pick up right now. Annie dropping a tea party right on his head. As I say that, Tristana going way deep and splitting her damage between both Kalista and Xerath, but Kalista does actually drop to the Tristana explosive shot there. Oh, Gnar wants this. Gnar wants this. He's at 99. There he is, the top farmer of the game. 100 CS actually hit at 21 minutes and 53 seconds, it looked like, by this Gnar. Will he throw Singed into a wall? I do not believe he will, as he has avoided doing exactly that for the entire game so far. Annie going to take just a little bit of pain from Xerath. Xerath pointing out, hey, look, I know where you are. Fizz taken so low in this top lane. Warwick walking in. He will eat Xerath's stun right in the face, but he does not care. These guys don't care. It is Bronze 5 solo queue. I don't think anybody cares too much on either of these teams. The rule of the game is go deep and get kills, which I love. Skarner actually ulting Gnar, who happens to have Mercurial Scimitar, and cleanses the ult. Let me say that again. Skarner just ulted Gnar, who has Mercurial Scimitar as his first finished item, who cleanses the Skarner ult. I'm just going to let that sit. I'm just going to let that boil for a second, you guys. I'm going to let that just sink on in for you. Black Cleaver actually being the second item bought here by Gnar, but I can't criticize him too much. He's actually doing pretty well. Warwick going with the currently overpowered on-hit build. He does not need boots. He has Ghost. He has, oh my dear heavens, look at this. Annie absolutely eating Kalista right now. 1v1 me, Row drops that tea party right on Kallista's head, and that is all there is to it. Mr. Tibbers. Oh, here comes Warwick landing the ult on Fizz. Tristana not paying enough attention to actually deal the damage. Tristana then walking onto the Fizz ult after taking the ult of his own, using the ult of his own to knock Annie, taking a lot of damage there. Tristana actually getting the kill, and the reset on the jump. Singed deciding he doesn't want to throw Tristana right now. He's looking for a little bit more of a challenge. He lets Tristana run a short way, and then finally throws Tristana back and finishes her off. Unfortunately, Fizz has actually left the game. Whether that is due to a disconnect or a rage, I could not tell you. But I can tell you that this game is getting uglier and uglier by the second. No enchantment has actually been finished by Skarner on that new jungle item for him. Warwick also leaving the game. So we are currently at a 4v4 here in this Bronze 5 ranked game. I don't know if either team understands that the other one has a disconnect as well. Actually, I don't think Warwick is truly. I think that was a troll. I don't think Warwick actually left. We'll see. Will he run straight home? Will he take the yellow brick road? He will. It looks like he has disconnected, and he is going home. So let's see, that is one lost on either side. We're missing both Fizz and Warwick. So we do have a 4v4 now. We will see how this goes. Meanwhile, while we were talking, while the team fight was going on, Karthus has joined the 100 club. While Skarner ults Tristana, Tristana ults Skarner back. Misses the jump over the wall, but deals enough damage. Takes another shot on the blue buff, saying, look, I want that lifesteal. And then goes and ends up finishing off Skarner. Annie deciding she's going to solo Kalista. Yet again, mind you. And she does. Taking almost no damage through the entire exchange. As we've talked about before, when the enemy support is soloing the AD carry, you know it's going to be a rough game. Oh, Warwick is back just as Singed jumps deep on this Karthus. Karthus walking through that poison trail. He finally decides to get out of it, continuously landing Qs for his Relies Crystal Scepter, and they do pick up the kill. Little Gnar there, cute, adorable little Gnar picking up the final shot with his hyper stack, dealing that extra percentage health damage, and absolutely finishing off that Singed. And now he's actually going even deeper, wanting to Xerath, but as Skarner pokes his head around the corner, Gnar says, no thank you, I am now large, but I am not that large, and I know I'm in charge, but I do not want to be in charge of this madness. Oh, the smite actually coming out to slow Gnar as Tristana comes in from the side. Tristana dealing massive amounts of pain. He's not able to pick up either yet. Gnar will go deep. Gnar getting ulted by the Skarner, cleansing it immediately, but Skarner actually able to pick up that Gnar kill. In we see Singed coming. Tristana having no jump to speak of. Will she be able to make it out here? The laser dealing some damage and slowing her. Meanwhile, in this bottom lane, we've got some stuff, but that is not what we want to watch. We want to watch Tristana as she sneaks out by that upper turret. She jumps the wall. She is safely away, safely away from the Singed. But if I told you that we shouldn't chase, that would be the silliest thing I could. Oh my, wow. Karthus just deciding to ult, and look, the chase actually paying. Oh, Tristana not jumping very far, just enough to tease the Singed into throwing her. Will it be enough? Oh, the poison's ticking away. It will not finish Tristana off. Tristana actually is able to make it away with such low health, sub 50, I dare say, getting away from that Singed, picking up the kill on that Singed, rather. But if I said chases were uncommon in Game of Throws, I would have to call myself a liar. Those deep chases are all we live for here in Game of Throws in this Bronze 5 solo queue game. It is so excellent. The purple team having an almost 11,000 gold lead right now. Annie landing a decent Q onto Skarner, dealing some damage. Her stun is up, but will she be able to drop the T-Party? She does, just in time to stun everybody as Tristana actually ults them away, uses the jump to get in. He's now going to be thrown by Singed, people flying all over the place. Tristana going down to Xerath's Q, and Gnar will be able to make it away. He will be able to make this escape. He is out, ladies and gentlemen. He has that hyper passive, turning him from Mega Gnar back into Mini Gnar and gaining that attack speed boost, or that movement speed boost rather. Look at that Karthus. The jukes are next level. He throws, oh my gosh, these guys are still looking to fight. Gnar with his ulti up, he decides he doesn't want it. He decides, yeah, I've got damage. But actually, he might be able to take this. He's running around the other direction here. Warwick is back. Warwick ghosts on top of his blood scent as he has no shoes. But he does have Blade of the Ruined King finish. He does have that Devourer. What are his Devourer stacks at even right now? I know he was disconnected for a little bit. 29 extra stacks on that Devourer. He's going to be dealing a dump truck load of pain right now, especially once he finishes that Wit's End. Though I do respect the no shoes build, ladies and gentlemen. I do respect the fact that he does not need shoes. Nobody needs shoes, especially a Warwick. He can do as he pleases. He will be all over this map. Meanwhile, Tristana actually finishing Infinity Edge and Bloodthirster, working towards that static Shiv. Annie going deep in this mid lane, dropping the T-Party right on Skarner's head. Kalista pulling in Xerath. Xerath gonna go flying out. Oh my, wow. Whoa, Annie just blowing Kalista's brains all over that wall there. Skarner coming in, ulting Karthus back into the team, to which he just says, alright, that's chill, I'll just Zhonya's. And then I'll miss a couple Qs, but now I'm back, and I'm going to pick up this kill anyways. But actually, Gnar ends up stealing it away just ever so slightly. Gnar, I believe these guys are on opposite sides of the wall. I do not know how that happened, but Gnar dealing excellent damage. He is going to be picking up that kill on Singed right now. Fizz still disconnected, unfortunately, for the blue team as we round that 77 kill mark. Also, we have 5 people in this game over the 100 CS by 30 minutes in. Congratulations to all of them. They are the top farmers. Actually, the purple team, everybody, almost the support, is closing in on that 100. Oh, the Xerath! That baited and outsmarted by the support Xerath. What an excellent job he did waiting on that Zhonya's Hourglass until the last possible second. Was it intentional? I don't know, but it happened. It happened. There's the Mercurial Scimitar. Kalista still chasing this Gnar. Tristana taking down this bottom turret. The flash coming in from Singed. He's going to be throwing Tristana back. Tristana just taking down that turret. She's going to be able to finish off this. Oh no! Skarner actually living with 50 health, but it is short-lived. His life, rather, is short-lived because of that Karthus ulti coming in, picking up that free kill on Skarner there. What excellent damage coming out. Oh my goodness. I am just looking at these builds, and some of them are great. I gotta tell you, some of these builds I am quite impressed with. Some of them, you know, it hurts to look at, but it's okay. It is okay. That is what Game of Throws is all about. If it was pros, I would not be shoutcasting this game right now. Let me tell you. That is why we watch these Bronze 5 games, for the ludicrous kills, the silly plays, and anything that makes us giggle. As Warwick jumps in, he's going to eat a stun right in the face. He still, I believe, does not have shoes. No, he does not. Exhaust coming out just to slow down this Warwick. Warwick deciding he does not want this fight as the smite comes down onto Warwick from Skarner. Skarner actually dealing some good damage, but not enough to duel with this Warwick. The W, that Eye of Destruction, is an Eye of Destruction indeed as it comes down and rains pain upon this Warwick. Singed now with the super jukes as he pops his clarity to get away from Tristana, but walks right into Karthus. He will toss him behind and continue running. Will the Q land? It will not. That Rylai's will not proc. Singed should be able to make it away. Meanwhile, Gnar being ulted in the mid lane. He cleanses it. Says no thank you, sir. Now, poor little Skarner here. He knows that Gnar has the Quicksilver, or not the Quicksilver, the Mercurial Scimitar. He is Scimitar, however you say it. He is, oh my gosh, Annie dropping a tea party right on right on Xerath's head. Dropping a Tibbers tea party, rather, on Xerath's head. Xerath just walking away. Annie is not going to be baited a second time. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you. Shame on something like that. Fools and shame, people. That is what we dish out here in this Game of Throws. Lots of damage coming out. Will Gnar? No, Gnar will not ult anybody right now. Gnar's actually about to go down. There is the ult as he throws Kalista away and barely gets away by the skin of his teeth with 100 health. Karthus instantly flashing away from that home-guarded Skarner, saying, I do not want any part of this fight. Landing lots of pain down. The exhaust coming down on Annie. Annie is going to be able to pick up that kill as she goes even deeper for Xerath. She says, no, 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 no. No, 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 my friend. You will not fool me twice. I know where this leads. I have been down this road. I have eaten the Zhonya's bait before, and it was not tasty. As she takes the Q or EQ combo right in the face and drops. I guess in the end, the bait was just too good from this Xerath. He just looked too tasty. Meanwhile, Tristana doing work in this bottom lane, jumping right onto Kalista's head, and Kalista will fall to those nasty, painful crits coming out from Tristana. Flashing over the poison pool here. Tristana going even deeper, also getting baited in by this Xerath. Zhonya's and Skarner is able to stun her under that secondary turret there. That Nexus turret with the laser absolutely dominating and ruining Tristana's day. She tried to go deep. She tried to do the jump, jump, jump. But unfortunately, Xerath is just sitting there laughing in his golden form, saying, sir, baited and outsmarted, because Xerath is a siren, my friends. That is how things work. That is how things work. We see the ult coming out on Karthus, dragging Karthus actually out of the Eye of Destruction. Karthus going golden mode here. Will Karthus be able to pick up either of these kills as he goes down? He does have his ultimate up. I wonder if we are going to see it. We're going to see it, and it will not finish off Skarner. Skarner making it away with such low health right there. We're going to see what happens. Warwick wisely just backing off, getting some damage down on that turret and saying, I'm done. I've done enough. I'm going to leave you all in peace. Now, as we round this 35-minute mark, we are seeing this kill count up to 91 kills right now in this game, ladies and gentlemen. 91, with the purple team being, what is that, 16,500 gold ahead currently. The Baron pings go out. The purple team will be doing this Baron as Gnar just sits in the blue team's base saying, you know what, guys, come at me. I am cute, I am adorable, and I am very large right now. I deal so much damage, and I have cleanse and a speed boost. You cannot take me. Baron does go down by the purple team. They are still chasing onto this Gnar. Gnar getting ulted by Skarner. The wall coming. He still has yet to throw anybody into a wall this entire game, but it does not matter because he still picks up the kill on Kalista. Now Tristana and Annie coming in from the side lane. So much damage coming down as they return from this Baron. Tristana picking up the double kill on both Singed and Skarner. She says, thank you very much. I think I will take your base. Now we have the support Xerath. Can he stop the double super minions? Can he stop the non-stop waves from 2 inhibitors being down and 4 members of the purple team with Baron? The answer is no, he cannot. But he can go golden form. He can save his life. And he can get a kill for Kalista by baiting Tristana onto the platform. That is the end. Good game to the purple team. Our final kill count being just shy of 100 kills. What is that going to be? 96 kills going out in this game, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Game of Throws. That is what we love to see. High kills, non-stop action. That is what we love right there. GG to the purple team. Thank you all for watching this episode of Game of Throws. I hope you all enjoyed the show. I know I sure did. This was awesome. If you want to see more Game of Throws action, just head on over to my YouTube channel, where I will be uploading new episodes every weekend for you guys to enjoy, for me to enjoy, and for the world to see the great things that happen at Bronze 5 solo queue. Anyways, if you haven't already, please follow me on Twitter. It is at BrogowskiStream. Also, try to catch me streaming on Twitch at twitch.tv/Brogowski. Again, thank you all for watching this episode of Game of Throws, and we will see you next time.